The jab, #1 punch in boxing, man. Listen, all the good trainers are here. You'll hear all the good trainers say that it's the #1 punch in boxing, and that's because it is, right? This has been going on since before I was born. This is the real thing. I mean, you have to have a good jab, and you have to have different variations to your jab. You can't just throw one jab over and over again, and you have to have different tools. So in this video, what I want to go over is different variations of the jab, and teach you how you do them, okay? First things first is we're gonna start off with the basic jab. The basic jab, you start right in the center line, right head's right in the middle, is what you learn when you first come in the gym, hands up high, all right? Now, first I'm gonna go over the actual punch, then I'm gonna go over the footwork with the punch, okay? But the actual punch is just the jab, all right? I got a whole how to jab video, so if you need to learn the technique and, you know, slow motion, go back to that video. Right now, I'm just gonna actually go over him doing the technique, okay? So he's just gonna go ahead and pop a jab, bang, good. So now, he can take a full step with that jab, okay? See it one more time, you see how he just throws the jab and takes a full step? Now notice, his front foot lands at the same time as the punch, all right? His back foot follows, ready? Good, one more time. Bang, good, now that's a good jab, that's a nice solid jab. You land it, and when you land it, they're gonna feel it. You can hear the pop. Give it to him one more time. Full standard jab. Good, it's a good jab. Now, the next way that we're gonna throw that same exact jab is just a half step. Now, he's in his boxing stance. The same way he took a full step before, where he stepped with his front foot and then followed with his back foot. This time he's gonna leave his back foot where it is, and he's only gonna step with his front foot. So now he's gonna go ahead and jab. Again, bang, again, bang, good. Now that's more of a jab that you use when you're utilizing range. Maybe you don't wanna fully step into your target's range, okay? And if you fully step in, sometimes I may step in and now I can get hit. So now I kinda wanna control range, and I do everything the same mechanics, same snap of the shoulder, but that front foot's the only foot that steps, and as soon as they think that they got me in range, I'm right back out of range, okay? It's a very, very effective jab, all right? The same footwork that we utilize for this jab can be utilized for all the jabs that we're going to be demonstrating, okay? The next jab, which is probably a top tier jab, is head off the line, okay? So basically what this does is he's gonna shift his head off the line of my jab and throw his jab, okay? Now, with him not stepping, this is how it looks. He just throws the jab and he lands it. So now if he steps with it, bang, all right? That's a half step, full step, good. That jab basically is a jab that you use. You can use that defensively, and you can use that offensively. If you're gonna use that offensively, obviously you're trying to step to your target, and you're trying to step to your target without paying a price stepping in, okay? That's a whole nother video, but that's the way that you do that, okay? One more time for that. He slips off line, all right? Now he steps with it, okay? Same target, he just shifts his head off the line to be safe. The same way he slid off over his rear leg, he can do the same thing over the lead leg. It's the same thing, head off the line, he's gonna shift and bang, throw his jab. It's kind of an angle shot, okay? Again, bang. Notice, he throws it the same exact way, all right? Good. Again. 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 Good. So now you're just giving basically your opponent a different look, okay? He saw you here, now you're here. Maybe he thinks you're gonna throw a left hook. You come straight up the middle with a jab, okay? Next thing, we're gonna do a spear jab. All right, my friend, Jeff Mayweather, somebody who I co-train with. We both co-train King Mo, American Top Team. I've worked corners with him before. He's a good friend of mine. He talks about this all the time. He talks about the spear jab, okay? So basically the spear jab is just a jab that you shift over and it comes up. It kind of looks like an uppercut, but it's a jab. And the purpose of the jab is to catch a guy right on the nose and kind of, it's a mean jab. If you land it, you know, you're trying to push their nose into their brain, basically. I mean, I'm not trying to sound so mean, but that's what the punch is for. So basically the way Eddie's gonna do it is he's gonna shift over and bring it straight up. Okay, one more time. Bang, good. Up like an uppercut. Bang, good. Knuckles hitting right underneath. Bang, good. Knuckles hitting underneath. Good. Knuckles underneath. Good. It's an excellent jab, okay? If you land that jab, you could really hurt your guy. So what you do is you just mix it into your variations. You got a jab here, now you're over here, maybe you bring it up, come over here, throw that jab, so now you got different jabs, okay? Next thing, we'll talk about a power jab, all right? So his hands are up, all right? And the only thing he's gonna do from here is he's gonna throw the jab the same way he does, but it's kind of gonna come similar to a hook, similar to a left hook, but the shot remains straight. Okay, so he's gonna go ahead and throw the jab. Good. Push a little bit more shoulder into it. More shoulder into it. Good. If you go back on my positions video that I made, remember I talked about that if you go into this position, you gain more power on your lead side. Okay? The pro to that is you have more power. The con to that is that you have a little more, it's a little more telegraph. So when you come over here and you do this kind of jab, your opponent may see it coming, but typically you wouldn't just do that. You may be throwing that off of maybe a right hand, and you may throw a power jab or mixing it up in different ways. Okay, so one more time, shifting in, bang, shifting in, bang. You can hear the pop on that jab. It's a good jab. Next jab that you can throw is an up jab. All right, this is a jab where you're inviting your opponent in. You got your lead hand low. Now it looks like I can just hit you right hand as I'm throwing. He throws that jab, same time, bang, stops me right there in my tracks, okay? Even maybe with the jab, maybe I think I can hit him with a jab, bang. Look at that. And look what he just did. All right, look, I just added an extra jab. I wasn't even gonna give this to you, but Eddie just added it. See, we're giving you all types of free stuff. Check it out. He just shifted off the line and threw an up jab. So he just combined two different situations and put them together, right? So I use one here, bang, he popped the jab. But he doesn't always have to shift the line, he can just throw from right there. Boom, all right? So let's just demonstrate it. Bang, good. Demonstrate it, bang, good. Demonstrate it, bang, shift the line, go. See that? It still came from the waist, still brought the shot up. You don't see the shot coming. You literally think that your opponent's just being lazy, and you just pop the jab straight up, all right? So those are a few different ways to utilize your jab. Don't forget, you can take a full step, you can take a half step. Another thing about stepping that I didn't cover, giving you guys some more, all right? You don't always have to step, all right? If you are in range already, and if you have a good snap, this is why it's very important that you do these jabs over in repetition. If you have a good snap, you don't have to step, all right? If he's already in range, pop a jab, pop a jab. Pop a jab, pop a jab. You hear that? It's a very good jab. He's not stepping. If he's in range, what's the purpose of stepping? If he's already in range, okay, the jab is with stepping is to get you in range and to generate more power. But if I'm already in range and I have a good jab, a much safer bet is to just pop the jab from the shoulder. Pop it from the shoulder. Now I'm out of range step. Out of range step. All right, a little more power on the step, of course, but you also, if you overstep, will be putting yourself in harm's way. And the key is to hit and not be hit. Those are some variations of the jab. Add them to your game. Don't forget the footwork mechanics that go with them. We got more videos coming to you soon. Boxing life.